Hello lovelies, I'm Nyx. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are back in Disney Dreamlight Valley because I have made a colossal mistake and I wanted to share my stupidity with the rest of the internet. If you guys like this video, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing to my channel. With that being said, let's get into the video. So just a fair warning, this video is going to contain spoiler content slash information pertaining to characters that you unlock later in the game. So if you do not want any of that information spoiled, please click off the video now. This is pertaining to Elsa. So if you do have her unlocked and haven't progressed all the way through her quests yet, I would also avoid watching this video if you don't want spoilers, because that is what the focus of today's video is. So now that we have that out of the way, I wanted to just go over something that happened to me today that is pretty simple. You would think that I would have paid a little bit more attention to it, but I did not. So there's this quest that I was doing for Elsa that's called What Home Feels Like. And essentially you have to bring Elsa all of those 5 items that are listed on the screen at the bottom there. And then you bring them back to her. She will give you dandelion syrup. And then after that, she has you catch a glittering herring. After you do that, you have to get wheat and butter in your inventory, but it does not specify like it does with other quests when you have to cook like different meals for people. Cook like one of this and one of this. So when I was cooking, I went to make the fish pie for her. And I made a little bit of a boo-boo. So we're gonna go back up to my house here quick so that I can get into the little interface there to kind of show you guys what exactly happened. So I went into here and I went to make the fish pie, added the wheat, added the butter, which I don't have anymore because I only bought one thing of it. I added the fish that she requested me to catch in the quest because I thought, oh, that's what we need to use. Which, you know, it wouldn't be the biggest issue, because if that was the only thing that I had put in the fish pie, I would have just been able to call that fine and just wait for it to rain again and go fish another one out of the Glade of Trust. But I accidentally put the dandelion syrup that she gave me for this quest into the pie. And if you look closely here, it says make sure you have the fish pie in your inventory. That's done. However, we cannot make the Arendelian pickled herring, because not only did I cook said herring into the pie, but I also cooked, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't need, now that I'm looking at it now, I don't know if I would need the dandelion syrup in addition to it, or if that would be the seasoning that I would, yeah, I think that would be the seasoning that I'd have to put in here along with the fish, but I'm not entirely sure because it just shows seasoning at the top there. But either way, I don't have the fish, so I'm not entirely sure if I can progress in this quest anymore, which means that I might have just completely destroyed my game, which honestly, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever if I have to restart. Yes, I have made a lot of progress and kind of don't want to have to do all of that over again. But if you look out here, down in the meadow, I actually have a patch of crops that have been glitched out since my accidental time traveling debacle, that no matter how many times I water them, will not actually grow into crops. Like, they won't let me harvest them, which essentially means that I will never be able to move these anywhere else. I won't be able to decorate in this spot. This little crop patch is just stuck here forever. Which, you know, like, not the biggest issue in the world, but it's still very annoying when you don't want that there. And then after I just did that with the quest and potentially destroyed the whole thing, it kind of makes me want to just start over. So I just Googled it actually, and it looks like we were supposed to cook the dandelion syrup and the glittering herring into the pie. However, the game is not specific enough about that to the point where I just had a heart attack that I like broke my entire game. So I think we can still do this because it looks like we will just need to make the Arendelian pickled herring. We'll need a herring, a lemon, onion, garlic, and an herb, which means that I should be able to give that to Elsa. But the amount of stress, the amount of agony that this quest caused me is not okay. Like, why did it have to not be specific enough on what it wanted me to do? Because when you go to make fish pie, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Elsa tells you in the conversation one time that you're supposed to mix all of that stuff together, but I started her quest several days ago, and I don't always complete quests within like one sitting, especially because I don't always, like, it didn't rain for several days in the Glade of Trust, so I couldn't really do anything to get the fish that she needed me to get for her quest. So I waited to do it, and I couldn't remember what she said, but I thought I remembered her saying something about cooking it in there. So I did it anyway, like out of instinct, and then I thought I was wrong, and I just like gaslit myself. But apparently I was right the whole time, and I freaked out over nothing. So that being said, if you guys are doing this quest and you do the same thing that I did, don't freak out, because you are able to do it. I was worried that it was gonna that it was just letting me put like a random quest item that I needed into this pie for Elsa that I wouldn't be able to get back. And I was like, why the heck are you letting me do that? Because then I'm gonna have to restart everything all over, because I'm not gonna be able to get that syrup again. And yeah, my day has been very interesting. That wasn't really the most fun time that I've had playing this. Also, this crop patch that I mentioned earlier is still very annoying. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to continue with what I'm doing this time, because I think now that I know that I can still progress with this quest, we'll be okay in the end. So thankfully, I did not break my game yet again. It is still okay. Nyx is just an idiot as per usual and doesn't actually understand how games work or what she's supposed to do, because she doesn't pay very close attention when she starts things, and then freaks out over nothing because she doesn't want to have to redo everything that she's already worked for. and it was literally just the thing that I had to do the entire time. So, yeah, if if anybody else is laughing at me or with me right now, like I'm laughing at myself for my sheer stupidity during this entire thing, please consider subscribing to my channel, leave a like. I plan to make a lot more Disney Dreamlight Valley content. I've just been playing a lot on my own, not really making videos on it so much, just because I haven't really known what to make videos on it about. I've just kind of been enjoying the game, but I might end up restarting at some point to make videos. I'm not sure, but I will figure it out when I get there, and regardless, I am going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to have a fun time with it. With that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day wherever you're at. I hope your day is not as stressful as my past like 20 minutes or so have been with this quest. If it is, I'm sorry. Hang in there. You've got this. I believe in you. And I hope to see you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!